No, I feel no pride about getting this done.
Oh, we're done.
I don't even feel good about the reward that you got for it.
No, it was shit. It's like summons last 40% longer. What summons are there? There's the tentacle, there's the turret. That might honestly be it.
Because the best bit that we had done was what? Getting the first thing nearly killed, but nah. Then we started having the spearmen come in, but they didn't even seem to come at that other.
Wait, where are we? Oh, wait, Shell?
Yeah?
We should just go back.
Because this is just more of the ruins. Sorry.
Let's go back and actually warp to a different crystal instead of walking back through this dungeon.
Okay, that's fine. I did not like the undead anyway. I always hate undead.
Yeah. You know, this game reminds me of a game that lived and died over the span of a couple of months earlier this year called Breach.
Breach?
Did I tell you about it at all?
No.
So, think kind of this. Like, very similar in concept, actually. Limited player numbers. You know, you only have... I'm gonna say, is immunity still on? No. I turned off all the hacks as soon as we left that area. I don't cheat unless it looks like it's gonna be impossible or like improbable that I'm going to beat it. Or because I've lost all fun. That was both.
The way for them to have balanced that properly would have been, well, really just that first stairway. If you could defend the stairs without having to worry about those creatures coming at your sides from the catacombs, then yeah, that would be great.
Probably would have worked perfectly.
The second area was a dead end, and I don't know if there was a catacomb spot for them.
Yeah, and like that would have been fine.
If every end was...
Well, actually, that would have been perfect. Linear dungeon, you know, kind of a line. You have kind of 3 branches coming off with each spawner. And every time you take out a spawner, it adds a new mechanic. So the first time it's just basic enemies coming at you and a couple of electro dudes here and there. But the electro dudes die in one shot, so you want to pick them off before they get to you so they explode and hit the other zombies. But the electro dudes don't have the teleporty bullshit because that was not fun. And then after you kill that spawner, it makes it so the zombies start coming out of the walls in the chamber you're in. So you can't just like choke point them. But less are coming because you've already taken out one of the 2 spawners. So you have to be on your toes more, but it's not like they're overwhelming you.
And then the third one, you start getting the harder enemies.
Yeah, then you start getting the spear guys, and then that's it. It actually still looked difficult with the hacks on. Yeah, because they were just stumbling me left and right. Anyway.
Get it! And stay down!
There are ways that could have been done better, and it wasn't like it was an irredeemable concept. It was just scaled for hyper-masochism. For some reason. God, I can't wait till we get the cool electro spear.
It makes sense it was from this area, since electricity seems to be the new type they've introduced.
Maybe we get it from the end boss of this zone or something.
So where are we headed to next? We haven't found the palace.
Yeah, remember that one locked door that we couldn't, like, get past? We're heading back that direction.
Okay.
Stay down!
Because I assume we have to have an audience with the Empress. And ask for Ford back.
Oh,
Tell us where Ford is. What? Are you okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Watch my back!
Immortality bullshit working as intended properly. Someday, I think we should load up Dungeon Defenders and Orcs Must Die as just like a...
Well, there was also that cute dungeon game that you showed me that we could play at some point.
Cute dungeon game?
Yeah, Portal Knights or something.
Oh, Portal Knights. That's not a defense game.
It's not a defense game, but it was another game you wanted to co-op.
Yeah, that would be fun. Especially if I think starting in September, there's not a whole lot of games that we're going to be playing together.
That's all you
Just finishing
got.
up the things that we already started.
Well then, where are we going in this maze?
Eyes on. Might not be over.
Oh, there's a mage.
Okay, grab his loot and then follow me.
Okay.
We're going back this way. This game has a decent balance of feeling badass and feeling extremely weak. Yes and no. Usually it's either badass or like struggle to survive, but not like impossible.
I thought there was occasional. Well, actually, it was really just that was impossible.
Yeah, there was that one, and then there was the Undying, but
Yeah, you have to approach it from the other side.
yeah, but the Undying didn't feel terrible. He just felt too hard for us at the moment. I honestly have no idea how you're supposed to do that one unless you can literally one-shot everything and have 3 people. That's the only way I could conceive of that last challenge being doable? Yeah, Dungeon Defenders is a great game. Which is why I kickstarted the remake.
A remake? Why did they need to remake it?
Because Dungeon Defenders 2 is, like, supposed to be a
Wait,
MOBA.
what's that storm amulet? Does it make you immune to thunder?
I have no idea. I hope not, because that'd be boring.
Chop off.
Well, then it would have helped you on the
No,
two.
well, yeah. If I was immune to shock damage, I could have just waded through that last challenge. Hilariously easy. But that's still really boring. So what is Dungeon Defenders? You never heard of it. Dungeon Defenders is it's a up to 4-player cooperative tower defense game where effectively you have like a central core that is or actually multiple frequently, I think. But monsters, usually goblins, orcs, trolls, so on and so forth, are coming to bust it up. I know where you are.
Yeah, I'm around the corner.
But they're coming to bust it up. You have to defend it, and
Ooh, that was rough.
and I guess the kind of charm of it is there's a bunch of different towers. It had kind of a loot grind system. The characters were completely different in playstyle. So like the Squire put down. The Squire was really good at walls, if I remember right. The Wizard was kind of your generic tower defense character. The Monk put down like auras, like damage auras, haste auras, stuff like that.
Get!
And the Rogue had traps. I think I might have already said that, but whatever. And then there was a bunch of side classes that I never
Whoa,
actually
what did I
played.
get taken out by?
Thorns, possibly?
Because I had to use my Undying ability there.
Who's next?
Weird.
But yeah, then they came out with Dungeon Defenders 2, which was good, but originally supposed to be a competitive MOBA, and nobody wanted it to be competitive MOBA, so they're like, okay, quick change of plans. It's just Dungeon Defenders, sort of, but it's got free-to-play garbage. Another simulacrum.
Mm-hmm. Another chest.
But yeah, at some point I will play through the Dungeon Defenders games. I pre-ordered 4 copies of it, on the Kickstarter. So ideally we'll rope in Ash and Jazz or Moose and Joe for something, because I think that would be kind of fun. They added a barbarian that didn't build defenses and a summoner that was more like an RTS. Yeah, because you could summon dudes. I don't think I'd ever get into any of the really, really end game levels, but like It was just
Is that the temple?
casual fun. Yeah, looks like we got something up here. Yeah, there's a door there. I don't know necessarily what this is supposed to be. It's something.
I'm just gonna poke my head around and take a look. I mean, it's well lit. It's a giant stone structure. This very well could be the palace.
Mm-hmm. We're probably getting close. But yeah, I guess easiest comparison between Dungeon Defenders and anything else is Orcs Must Die. But Dungeon Defenders is a little bit more like loot grind RPG, whereas Orcs Must Die is a little bit more arcadey. Well, they're both arcadey, but...
Ooh, this is
puzzly.
eerie.
Yeah. But yeah, so Breach was a lot like this game, to finish what I was talking about, where you're going through dungeons in kind of a linear fashion, fighting monsters and kind of completing little objectives. It reminded me kind of like Left 4 Dead or whatever, but you were playing as MOBA
There's
characters.
someone over here.
Watch yourself!
Got another amulet?
Yep. And these look like the Royal Guard.
Okay, by the way, we're going to look at the Soul Anchor. Yeah, I already saw that. Storm Amulet increases all elemental damage by 15%, and Vengeance Idol increases range and melee damage by 15% when below 50% HP. It's okay. But yeah, so it was effectively something kind of like this. It was a 4v1 well, not asynchronous, but asymmetrical competitive game where one person was like controlling and assisting all the monsters while everybody else was, you know, playing as the MOBA characters trying to win. It was an interesting idea, but it failed pretty hard for a couple of reasons, namely over monetization. It was like
Cover me!
a considerable amount of money to unlock a new character. And even more grinding to unlock a new character. So it's like, hey, do you want to spend $10 to unlock a character?
Did you already go up those stairs?
Yeah.
Did they lead to dead end?
That's where we came from.
Well, the ones out back.
Pretty sure that's where we came from. Let's see. Game is full of bugs too. I didn't really experience a whole lot of the bugs with Breach.
Ooh, look at this, an ethereal orb. Whoa, oh, I got
God.
downed. Oh, there are archers up there, I think. I sometimes see their shots frozen in midair. So I just have dashes of light hovering in the room right now.
I'll get you in a second. These guys suck.
Mm-hmm.
Crap!
I think there's one more, but I can pick you up, no problem. Hey, thank you, Wauki, for the sub. Welcome to late night. This game is hard. We're doing okay. We're doing better. These enemies hurt, but they're not, like, impossible. At least the archers have, like, very little HP. Ow. I like it how all the enemies here are archers, so our characters are like, Archer!
Archer!
Start watching the television show, Archer! But yeah, I'm just reminded of Breach just because kind of the styles are the same. It's just the execution is kind of different because this is designed to be played with friends, multiplayer, and played over and over and over again. But it feels much more, I guess much less crummy. I don't like it when I load up a game and it immediately is just like, hey, by the way, here's a bunch of free-to-play stuff, and I'm just like, oh.
What's this chest over here?
Archer, watch yourself!
What was that, Shell?
You missed a chest up there.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright.
I'm mostly just trying to get rid of all of the archers.
Ooh, what's that item? Bandages.
Archer, watch yourself! That's all you got! Archer, watch yourself!
Okay, there we go. Let's see. Skill tome. I probably have a bunch of talent points to roll right now.
I'm in trouble.
Oops.
I'm dry!
Got him. But yeah, that game went under like almost immediately. I think it was riddled with bugs, and pretty much like it released and nobody was playing it, which kind of makes sense because like free-to-play stuff is not like you have to play a crazy amount of a free-to-play game to unlock anything interesting. How many? Do you remember how many League of Legends characters you ever unlocked? Or just like regular free-to-play play? From
Probably
like,
only 5.
yeah.
And that was after months of... it also depends on if you're okay with buying several of the older champions that are less money or less IP, or if you're going to save for the new ones.
And admittedly, like, we were not the right people for it. We were playing mostly against AI, and we weren't playing very often. So, like, go figure, we didn't unlock much, but, like, whenever a game presents me with that kind of
Well,
formula,
they're trying to encourage you to spend $5 or $10 here and there so that you can buy those characters.
Like, I can kind of understand that. Like, you know, okay, I'll drop $5 or $10 here or there on, like, some games, especially if it's, like, cool visuals or something.
I remember we did drop some money on Guild Wars 2 for quality of life things like extra bank slots and things like that.
All the new heroes are always buffed to the roof to increase the buy factor. That is so shitty.
And then
like,
they probably nerf them later.
I understand that you kind of have to
play.
do that if you want to actually, like, pull off or, like, be successful.
This is a boss.
Did we get any new rings? No, I don't see anything new. Well,
I don't know what we're supposed to expect. Did we already get the crystal up there? Yeah. Ooh.
okay, he's throwing weird bell spears.
Huh. I think they reflect the fire. It's weird.
I think he just executed one of his own dudes.
Oh, he's gonna do a sonic boom, and if you're near one of those... Yeah. If you're near one of the bells when he does his bell sound, it's probably bad news for you.
It's probably a stun lock.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing the bell.
Who's next?
What am I constantly getting hurt by?
Archers?
Archers. There are tons of archers.
At least the archers go down real quick, but still, it sucks.
Reloading!
Oh, spear guy got me.
Watch it.
Yep.
What the hell? Oh, the archers will even exist up in the rafters. Oh,
Yep.
we can actually go up here. They're doing on ammo.
Maybe I can try flushing them out up here, or no?
Top off!
Okay, I'm coming back.
I like going around in circles up here a lot
Yeah,
more.
it feels less exposed, and probably because it is significantly less exposed.
We are still getting arrows up the wazoo through the slits.
Yeah, but that's still more cover than we had earlier. It also looks like it might buff his little goons whenever he rings the bell, because I noticed they all are like more likely to attack.
Where is he
Ow.
at?
He's in the center. Oh, actually, no. The answer is he. When he rings the bell, it summons a new wave.
Cover me!
Oh, I see.
Okay, that's one of the elite spear chuckers.
Watch out, the Warden's right next to you.
Oh, that's frustrating. Yep, I went down.
Oh no.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll be up in a second.
Yeah, I went down too.
I'll come pick you up.
Toll of the Dade Bells? Kill the Warden.
By the way, you can destroy the bells.
Ah, neat. With enough fire?
Yeah. Takes.
Hold on!
It's only a couple of shots too, which is real nice.
Cover me!
Oh, man. Got speared.
Everyone okay?
Is that the bellman? No.
Yeah, he's out there. Ooh, archers.
I was shooting the. Okay, there he is.
I don't have any more healing.
Watch my back! I'm alive!
Archer, watch yourself! Archer, watch yourself!
Stay down!
Oh, thanks.
Oh, this is becoming untenable.
Oh, man. We're gonna need to flee.
Yeah, I'm running away a bit. Getting some shock resistance.
Reloading!
The problem is those big guys.
Cover me!
This ain't good.
Oh, I see. I'm coming back. Man, I can't attack these guys in melee? Really? What's the point of them then?
Cover me!
Okay, I'm just gonna.
I'm in trouble.
Oh, that's you.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Entirely.
I've popped down.
Oh,
When it's fine.
yeah, I'm just caught up here. Oh.
Who's
I wish
next?
I could reload my ammo while I'm downed or something. Because I'll have to do that the instant I get up, if you bring me up. But at this point, you have the other secondary spearmen, don't you?
Got him.
Oh, wow.
Hold on!
And then I punched my mic into my face.
Ooh. Hey, that's that bell.
Still standing?
Yep.
Got all my parts?
Is it a
I
charm?
call that a
No.
win.
Is it a special item then? Quest items? No, it's... No.
It's a material.
Oh, the kin collars
Every
bell.
time we kill a boss, it's a material.
Nice. Well, thanks for holding your own again.
It's okay. There's the least I can do. Which direction is the right direction?
Just picking up everything.
Probably this way. I think it's mostly just ammunition. Oh, there's a chest over here, though. Notice now, and don't know why you didn't notice this earlier, but the protagonist isn't silent. They're mostly kind of silent. They're silent like, I'm trying to think of an easy example. You don't voice any of your dialogue when you're talking to another person, but you absolutely voice your dialogue when you're, like, out in the world. It's still nice. Like, there's some kind of fun just call-outs from the character.
Alright.
Okay, so
Is
where
this the
are
palace?
we? Oh, we're on the other side.
Find Ford's trail in the jungle.
Locked door. I do feel like a lot of this game's challenge, though, is not the bosses, but, like, just the ads in each boss fight. Which is a bit disappointing. Because, like, that would have been a really interesting boss, but by the end of it, he was never dangerous. It was just the fact that he had, like, a cadre of about 10 dudes with him.
Ooh, chest.
Okay, I think we got one more dungeon and then we're done with this area.
Yeah, though I might want to call it for the night at some point.
Okay.
Not just from being tired, but
Here.
I don't want to get to a point where we...
I was hoping we'd finish the Pan area.
Really? All of Pan? Is there another world afterwards?
Yeah, Earth, the end of the game.
Okay.
I figure we'll end it, we'll beat it tomorrow on the day it comes out.
Oh.
Stay down! Watch my back!
This looks like a palace.
Yeah, this is most definitely the end.
Wait, what's this? Oh, there's a path up here.
Damn it!
There's a side path with a sage. But does that mean there's something else up here? Some scrap. And a bridge?
Alright, I have like 6 straight points available. Oh, exploiter. Weak spot damage. I don't know if I had that earlier. So is my current crit chance bonus. 15%? That's not bad.
Hey, what are my traits? 4. I have 4 slots.
Yeah, I'd still like to get enough points into Mother's Blessing for range damage reduction, because that's really good.
I'm at max for it.
I keep wanting to put points into it, but I end up putting most of my points into Revivalist and Executioner.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah!
Surprised there isn't anything here to, like, execute me.
Nah, you have to wonder if you had a pack of nobles that were all wanting to secure their immortality, and they realized that the queen is only staving off the inevitable, because yeah, what happens when the fruit is gone? Like whatever is left in her stores.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a plan. Just make it work until it doesn't.
I'm going around the moat just to see if there's anything out here.
Sure.
You never know. Because would they start voting on who gets to secure their immortality and who starts to age and die?
I mean, it is one of those where it's like, even with the fruit, you age very, very slowly.
Mm-hmm.
What's the statue? Oh, she has a sword or the fruit in her hands.
Well, yeah, it's a bowl of fruit and then a blade.
Let's see. Are we going to go back to shell save, or are we having...
We might go back to my save to see what happens if you give the
heart
to the Undying King.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the only thing. He more or less will say thank you and then hand you the scythe. But the scythe is one of the better melee weapons in the game.
I do wish that everyone got credit towards completion, but...
I think I just wish it would unlock checkpoints. Not completion, but like just the checkpoints. So you could just kind of skip ahead or something.
Oh, I can't
stone.
get up.
Sorry, my brain. I just walked past it being like, ooh, area to explore. Not even thinking.
There we go.
Ugh. But yeah, this should be the last boss of the area.
The Ravager's Haunt.
I do hope with this game they decide to add a bunch of expansions, just adding new worlds, and have like a story mode for the world that's like maybe a little bit more hand designed, and then a bunch of randomly generated ones with bosses for people that want to like keep playing the game over and over again. Because this is kind of this like weird midpoint between linear campaign game and Vermintide. And I'd love it if there was a little bit more...
Is that a bell at the center?
Story and lore. What?
Looks like there's a bell in the center of the arena. Yep. Actually, there's a ton of bells. Do you see here? Or see? Do you remember the tune?
Oh,
wait. Listen.
I see 3 bells, though.
Only 3?
Here, yeah.
You're right. There are only... Wait, no. There's 5.
Okay. I mean...
Can I ring them?
Yeah, so stop.
Yeah?
Get... So, Shell... It's 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. So you want to stand here? This one in the middle is probably 3. So I'm gonna go stand near 2 and 4. Okay.
Well, I need to see the ones behind me are. Is it 1...
So 5 is on the right. 1 is on your left. So Shell, shoot the middle one.
1 is on my left, and then 5 is on the right?
So middle?
Yeah.
So 1 is on your left. Did you shoot the bell?
I haven't shot the bell yet.
Okay, shoot the bell.
Maybe that's too many shots.
Yeah, I would recommend switching to a single shot.
I don't have many single shots. That's probably why I didn't get the song done for the first time.
Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Did that not work?
Doesn't seem to have done anything. Oh, do you see that hound over there?
Oh.
He's at this cavern. Do we approach it?
Do we want to try here? I'm going to pull us out for a second.
You're pulling us out? How?
Use liquid escape in your inventory.
Do you have an infinite number of those, or
yeah,
only one?
Yeah. No, you have an infinite number. It just kills you. We're gonna just warp back to the pan flute guy and memorize the symbols.
Mm-hmm.
And Shell, you have a single shotgun. You just have to equip one.
Yeah. I do have single shotguns.
But
But we need to go all the way back to a portal.
Oh, that sucks.
One, won't we?
Dude, you know what? Let's just go shoot the wolf.
1 minute. I remember the 5 bells like this. So 3 was in the center. What were the other ones? Can you list them off to me?
What do you mean list them off? There's 5 bells. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Middle bell is 3.
Yes, but I think I remember where the symbols were situated on them.
Oh, I don't.
We can run all the way back.
I mean, here, I can cut the footage and I can go find it.
Wait. We're running back to the...
Just go back into the boss chamber, Shell. I'm just gonna look it up on the video. Just switch to a single target, like a single target weapon, and you see if you can solve it while I see if I can look it up.
But We don't know if these aliens read
I mean,
the
good
same
lord.
way.
We could try and do it backwards, but Shell, we've been here for like 15 minutes.
So can only assume that because we didn't find the book, there's no way
or,
to...
Or we got it, but there was no indication.
They're
I'm gonna
coming!
shoot the wolf. You ready?
Okay, poor wolf.
Unless we have to do it in the middle of the boss fight.
Oh no. It has too many arms.
It might actually be that we have to get it in the middle of the boss fight.
Oh no.
Look out!
Somebody's been playing too much Dark Souls.
It's over.
Oh, he's jumped out of the...
Watcher, watch yourself!
Oh, there are archers on him? Sheesh.
I'm out!
I'm already out of ammo? Oh, because of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Cover me! Ah!
The puzzle that we had never had an answer for. Because we never found that book in our playthrough.
This ain't good.
Uh-oh, are you down?
Get the wolf to hit the bells in that order. Oh god, how miserable would that be?
This is not a weapon I want to have equipped.
Chop off!
Cover me!
Well, the music for this section is rad. Oh, I'm still out of ammo. Okay. They do not give you nearly enough ammo for this one.
Watcher, watch yourself! Cover me!
Okay. Well, the boss fight itself is actually pretty good.
Not so bad, yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't have stupid amounts of HP, and he does not summon madcap amounts of ads.
I really hope that we just didn't miss the book somewhere. And I would assume that every playthrough would have its own unique code. Because think back to the monolith and how it constantly changed. Do you know?
This ain't good.
It changed between your playthrough and my playthrough. It's like in, if you play some of the Myst games, the puzzles, the answers change. Like, the method is still the same, but the answers change from one playthrough to another.
Well,
You know what I mean?
if we really want the thing, I mean, they were
Give me
claws,
that.
like a claw melee weapon. But yeah, apparently there's alt kills on a lot of these big bosses. Like the dragon, apparently you have to chop its tail off.
Oh.
Yeah, to get the dragon fire sword.
Oh. So you have to attack it in melee or cut off its tail intentionally?
Just shoot the tail, probably. Yeah, 2 different kill styles for all the world bosses. I'm not entirely sure what qualifies as a world boss, necessarily. Oh, or is that the boss at the end of each world? That might make sense. Maybe?
Sure. I still think we should call it a night soon.
Yeah. I was just hoping that we'd find the Empress or
The founder.
Ford,
but then
yeah.
finding Ford would be the beginning of the end. Pretty much.
Well, we found the prison.
Founder's prison.
No Empress, but...
Are these what their cells are like? Everything seems to be in such disrepair.
Well... Yeah, that always kind of confuses me with these. It's just like, hey, here's a functional civilization, then you walk behind the scenes for like a second.
Is
Well,
this
we
him?
found Ford.
Well, I'll be. Never thought I'd see a human again. How the hell did you get here? This world, I mean.
Wander 1 minute. Come over here and look at my screen. Your clothes are... I don't know what they're doing.
That's confusing.
Wander's cloak is essentially bunching out of his stomach and falling all over.
I'm pretty sure I started peeing cloak at some point, and it became an issue. Anyway, Commander Ford activated the red crystal.
That means the Ward's in trouble. Ellen's too damn smart to activate that thing otherwise. But what do you need me for?
Oh.
I have to stop the Dragon's Atoll.
Route on the atoll? You mean Ward 17? Why in God's name would you? Oh, holy hell. Clawbone's the source. Harsgard's dreamer was the gate. My life's work. Fair warning. You're walking a pretty dangerous road. But maybe, just maybe, you'll succeed where I failed. How can I help?
Wander?
Yeah?
In mine, his lips aren't moving at all.
His lips aren't moving right with mine.
But are they still moving, at least when he speaks?
His mouth moves, but, like, his lips aren't opening. It's kind of just like the mustache is waggling. Because I think they actually forgot to, like, skeleton the mouth correctly, so his lips are inside his lips, and so when he opens his mouth only a little bit, his mouth doesn't open at all. So he's just kind of going...
I want to know who Harsgard is. You know, we know that he worked on the project, but
Who
he was
the hell is Harsgard?
Harsgard. That madman connected a dreamer directly to the root. That's how it all started. I never saw it. How could I have? The root came from everywhere. But if Clawbone's the center, tell you what, I know how to get in. There's a mirror in Ward 13, not where the survivors live in the lower floors, locked away. That mirror is like a door to the other wards. Here, this key will let you unlock the computer connected to the mirror.
Yeah, let's do the... I have more questions, or do you want to ask about...
Yeah, definitely. Well, how do I... how do I get to the mirror if it's locked away?
Oh, right, of course. You've been to my office, yes? There's a key card to the ward on my workbench.
You mean this key card?
That's it. Using it will get you into Ward 13. Just head to the lowest level of the base and use it on the locked door.
Wait, I have more questions.
Sure. But don't waste time. The Root aren't waiting around for you.
What can I expect in Ward 17?
Hell if I know. The Root's been there since the beginning. And if the dragon, or whatever is in there now, is their master, bring everything you got. Don't take anything for granted.
Why don't you come with me?
Look at me. Do I look like I still got any fight left in me? I wish I could. But those days are long gone. You're the last hope now.
You were trying to stop the Root like I am. Why'd you quit?
I regret giving up. The answer was right under my nose if only I hadn't stopped looking. But it cost me a lot to get this far. I sacrificed everything. Everyone I knew and loved. I'd had enough. Oh, I don't mean it's not worth a shot, especially if you've got nothing left to lose. Just do yourself a favor, huh? Accept the price you paid to get there. It'll help you when it's over.
Thank you for your help. Farewell.
Good luck. You'll need it.
I wish you had mentioned the Root Mother instead. Because that's potentially his wife.
That's fair.
Because I wonder if we would have gotten answers about that. Or if it would have elicited more of a response. Because to Ellen, he was just, oh yeah, that must mean things are really bad.